Hey guys, real quick before we get into today's video, I just want to give a shout out to Captain Matt's Collectibles. I know some of you guys have been checking him out, buying stuff from him. He just told me that he had a couple sales for a couple people who found him on YouTube. So you guys saw him on the video, saw the card on the video, saw the store review on the video. Just want to give him a shout out. I think it's been a little while since we've given Captain Matt a shout out. Really nice guy. I know someone's planning a trip from, they live in Florida, one of you lives in Florida I believe, and is planning a trip up this way and want to stop by and give him a shout. Guys, if you're ever in the area and you want to stop by and check out his store, just see what he has, give this number a call right here. Call him, text him, let him know you're in the area, because he lives so close to the shop that if he's not, on the day he's not open, he'll make the trip over to meet you. Absolutely. Let him know I sent you to get that extra discount. Now, let's get into the video. But first, we also have Treasure Toy Trove. You guys know it. It's Jason. Treasure Toy Trove. The store is right next to Matt's, so you can go visit them both in the same day. If you go on like a Saturday or Sunday, they're both open, same time, same hours. Usually they'll stay later if you need them to, but yeah, they're both open, so go visit them. Now let's get into the video. Here we go, guys. Today we are looking at some new figures we got. We tracked down a Gigi Dolin, a JC Jane, as you can see. We've also got our hands on a Paul Bearer, and we've got Natural Disaster, Earthquake, and Typhoon. So, without further ado, let's get these out of the box and see what they look like and do our rating and review system. So, right out of the gate, let's start with our basics here. First we have Gigi Dolin, which, I don't know, guys. I mean, I'll tell you right now, basics don't score a ton of points for me. They don't get the hockey points here because they're basics. That's kind of what they are. If you see the Gigi Dolin coming around here, the face makeup, man, that's her whole thing. I kept the card back for this one, just so you guys can see, like, her whole thing is face makeup. Like, that's her whole thing. When she spins around here, just take a good look. I'll give you guys a second here to just compare, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Look at that. That's just, to me, that's a letdown. You already lose some points on the likeness for that. I'm going to take her off the little spinner here. The other thing is, they gave her a nose ring. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. They gave her the nose ring, but they didn't paint it, and they didn't do anything for her lip piercings. Her snake bites are not there. There's not even like a little paint dot or anything, so we're going to have to add that. We're going to have to add some eye makeup. It needs a good bit of fixing up to really get the likeness of the character. They got the rose tattoo on the arm, which, if you missed that, then you're fired. I mean, you can't miss that. Other than that, not a bad figure, looks-wise. And of course, you guys know, as far as posability and everything with basics, it just doesn't live up to the elites and the ultimates. I'm going to give this figure maybe a 4 out of 5. I mean, they got the tattoo, they got the hair color orange, because that's basically her hair color, is that color orange. That was the old Becky Lynch hair color they used to give her. And, you know, the gear is pretty accurate, so I'll give him a 4 out of 10 on this one. Next up, we have our JC Jane, which is much better. This is a much better look-alike figure, I think. I also kept the card back for this, so we can take a look and compare. This one, to me, looks just significantly better than the Gigi Dolin. Like, the first thing I saw when I saw the pictures for these when they came out was, okay, they must not be finished with the Dolin yet because she doesn't have all the face makeup. This one looks significantly better. Again, the nose ring issue, I think they gave her the nose ring here. Let me move this out of the way so we can focus in. They gave her the nose ring. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. It's not as noticeable, but that could just be this print of character. I don't know. Or of this particular figure. But we'll just have to paint the nose ring. But other than that, there's a couple spots where, you know, some paint slopped there, a little bit here on the torso, right here on the abs, a little bit. But other than that, much better figure. It is still basic, though. You know, the posability on them isn't the greatest, but the looks are way, way better. This is much more accurate to the character, in my opinion, than the Gigi Dolan. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think they could have done better with Gigi. I really do. But yeah, I think the Jacy Jane's better. Let's give her a 6 out of 10. Moving right along, we've got Earthquake here checking in, who looks pretty good. I think they did him a little bit dirty on the hair, though. Like, they've got his hair receding way back here to where his head starts to go back. I don't think his hair line was that bad. I think it was maybe, like, middle of the head is where his hair started to recede, but I get they wanted to put, like, the couple comb-over hairs in, and maybe they didn't want to do it, like, down closer to the forehead. I don't know. That's just a little thing. I'm just trying to find any flaws with this character I can, because other than that, it's a really good figure. They've got the nice, thick legs on these guys. It's really great for balancing. They've got wide base feet, which is really nice. They've got these real thick legs, so the joints aren't going to come loose anytime soon. So if you guys pick these up, these figures are going to last. I'm telling you right now, they're going to last. Maybe the waist, the chest bend, the arms, they might, fade like normal, but the characters, like, I still have an Otis that's got these beefy legs like this. The legs still feel like they're brand new. That was the, maybe, I think that was back when he was part of Heavy Machinery. I think that's the Otis I have that still has these beefy legs, and they still, like I said, that Otis still feels brand new to me. So anyway, let's give Earthquake a 8 out of 10. The only reason I'm knocking a couple points off here is because the hairline, I think, is a little bit too far back. But hey, that's just me. Now we've got Typhoon. Copy and paste everything I said about Earthquake, minus the hairline. I mean, again, it's just a great figure. This is another really good figure. I don't know if we've had these guys in the Elite line before. And if we have, it's been so freaking long that, I don't... Was anyone asking for them? Probably not, but still, I'm happy because this is my first pickup of Earthquake and Typhoon. So I'm really happy to get them in this Elite line here. That way this was the greatest hits wave. So now the only one I'm really looking for is I got to get that R-Truth. Then we can review him on here. That's the one I'm most excited for, too. Guys, I feel bad. I forgot that we had Chad Gable. Master of Shushonomics. Doctor of Thank You. Here joining us. I forgot to introduce... I forgot we had him. But yeah, we finally found him. We completed Series 106 with Chad Gable and Paul Bearer. Honestly, if you guys need a Chad Gable figure, if you don't have any in your collection yet, this is the one you want. This is an incredible figure. The likeness is dead on. He gives you his peace sign hands. He gives you the shoosh finger hand. I'm trying to get it here. The shoosh hand. So he can shoosh. He can peace sign thank you. He's got the open grappling hands or weapon holding, item holding, mic holding hands. Whatever you want to use those hands for, he's got those. He's got the shoosh shirt. And then he's got his awesome black, blue, and gold gear. This is the complete package. This one, the only issue I have, the only thing I could find wrong with this figure is if you guys look, the shoosh is printed off to this side a little bit too far. I just had to try and find one thing wrong with it, and that's really the only thing. And that, I'm not even upset about that, but I had to try and find one thing wrong with this, right? I mean, a perfect figure, perfect figure should be legendary. That should be absolutely legendary. So I got to try and limit my perfect figures this year. Otherwise, almost every Elite would be getting a 10 out of 10. And I can't do that, because then everything is a go buy. Like, oh man, you got to go buy this. You got to get this. Now, I will say this is still the best Chad Gable I own today. So this is just an amazing, amazing figure. You guys can see the gear going up there. It's good. It's good. Just the printing on the shirt's a little bit too far. That's the only thing keeping him at a 9 out of 10. And finally, I know I said I wanted to protect the sanity of the perfect figure, and I don't want to give out a ton of 10 out of 10s, but guys, this Paul Bearer is an absolute 10 out of 10. I think this is going to be a figure of the year kicking off 2024. I really do. This figure is incredible. Have we ever had an elite Paul Bearer? I don't know if we've had an elite before, and if we have, it's been so long that I can't remember it. But this figure, this checks all the boxes. Now, there's a chase version of this in a blue suit, which I was looking at it, but I really like this one because this is the iconic Paul Bearer to me. Let me just grab this figure here. First, you've got the open jacket that doesn't have one of those stupid, like, glued together pieces that you can actually just open the jacket if you want. Like, he could hold his jacket open if he wanted to. It's a really, really cool feature. You have a very nice detailed tie for him. He's got mobility here in the chest that you can have him spin around. They even printed a belt buckle on there for him. Spins at the waist real nice. Has great leg. Like, everything feels nice and broken in. Like, it's just such a good figure. This Paul Bearer's, this is an absolute 10 out of 10. There is nothing, not a single thing wrong with this figure. If you guys get any figure from Series 106, this is the one you need to track down. I'm telling you, this is just such an amazing figure. Even if you don't need a Paul Bearer, this is such a great big guy suited body. It's so good. And then you get the urns, you get 4 extra hands. I switched one out because I just like this one. I like this. I love when characters get some, like, unique hands, which is why I didn't switch Chad Gable's. Kept him with the thank you hands. Maybe I'll put a shoosh on there. A shoosh and a thank you. But I like the unique hands that give the character so much more emotion. Like, right there, it looks like he has so much emotion. Guys, this is an absolute 10 out of 10. If you don't get anything else out of Series 106, I would recommend the Roxanne Perez. I would recommend the Chad Gable. But you have to have the Paul Bearer. You have to. Like this, I can't wait to get him on a shelf with Undertaker. I can't wait to. I've got to get the room set up because I want to give you guys a full video dedicated to, you know, looking at the collection and stuff that we've got over the years. You know, I really want to get to that point, and then eventually get to a point where if you guys wanted to send me some figures to add to the collection, we can do some figure trading and stuff like that. I would love to do that at some point, but this guy's going to look great in the collection. I'm not going to... Well, I might use him in the pick vet. I told you guys, I'm going to start doing some pictures here soon. And I've started something, and then I deleted it because it did not look good. I don't have the talent to do the pick vetting, but I'm going to keep trying until I get something that I can put together for you. So hopefully it won't be too much longer until I kind of have the process down of how you guys do this and make it look so good and so clean. My camera angles are all over the place, and that's what I think I need to start with, is having a stationary camera, which is why now I have this wonderful stand that my wife got me that I can keep the camera stationary and just do all the figure moving, and we're all going to be good. So that'll be coming soon. Yeah, if you guys want to trade any figures or anything like that, I'm absolutely up for, like, trading figures, just, you know, adding stuff to your collections, getting new stuff to my collection, that sort of thing. Like I said, that's something that, you know, I'm looking forward to that, like, in the future, down the road, sort of thing. But for right now, guys, just if you have the chance to get a Paul Bearer, if you see him out in the stores in the wild when you're hunting for your toys, absolutely pick it up. It's a must get. Chad Gable's probably the second best one in the line. Roxanne Perez, just because she's new, is nice. But the Usos, the Sami Zayn, they're okay. I picked them all up. They're okay. Oh gosh, the cats are knocking over the camera. So I guess that means it's time for me to wrap this up. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye!